So, hello everyone and welcome back to some more Mass Effect 3 here in Twitch streams and later on in YouTube as well. We will not be having a very long stream tonight as I am quite tired from the work practice. But I will definitely at least want to do one mission, so we'll see how I feel after we have gone to investigate the Asari colony and done Lessus, so to speak. And we'll see. I don't know yet. Lessus is an unpopular garden world. Yeah, I think I read this a little bit. Yeah, I did read this last time around. So let's just go to Lessus, to the Asari colony, and see what's up in here. No one said anything yet in the chat, so I hope it still works and everything works totally fine. So, but we will be going and starting anyways. Okay, what do I want? Well, of course, Garrus. Who else will be going with us into this place? Asari colony. We do not have any Asaris with us thus far. We'll see indeed if we meet some familiar us. Well, we have us. What am I talking about? We don't have us. We have Liara here with us. I was just like, we didn't. There was only Samara in the second game. Yeah, sure, in the second game, but Liara was still there. I guess I can take Liara then. We are going into an Asari place, so makes sense well enough, I'd say. Makes sense. I guess I should probably be really going and upgrading some of these weapons at some point, but I really haven't bothered into looking into that right now. You can definitely get some things higher up. Then we will have just singular this all the freaking time. Yeah, why not? I guess you could use this because we don't have this with the other person. Hey, good evening, hyvää iltaa tajunta, welcome to the stream. You're the first one to arrive, at least who has said anything, so welcome. And I hope you had a good time, whatever you were doing then this evening and so on and forth. You weren't there on Friday either, so I hope you've been doing well. Do I want to increase stasis? Sure. We don't have stasis with ourselves or with our own characters, so 2 powers in a row. Weird thing, because we knew this in the first game. How did we forget stasis? How it works? I do not know. But somehow we did. By giving the first power, cause no cooldown. That's just like a bonus. Let's do that. Then unleash a stasis bubble to trap enemies that walk into it. Increases all damage done to the target by 50%, deal 35% more damage to targets before stasis breaks. I think that sounds pretty good. Then there's the warp ammo that I haven't really tried to use yet, even though I probably should. And you have almost no this warp thing, but spontaneous thing, eh? I had fun in Dead Space, yes, we played the second chapter too, so. And now we are going into the Asari colony.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
No, oh gosh,
Ardat
this
Yakshi?
has to have something to do with...
Like Morinth?
Yeah.
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves.
Samara's daughters should be here,
but it doesn't mean they're
two
harmless.
otters.
Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what does the Asari High Command want us to do?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge. You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Okay, well, but I definitely would assume that we're gonna meet Samara, or if we wouldn't be meeting Samara, then it would be her daughters anyways. So, intriguing. I didn't expect this to be the... Well, I guess it makes sense, like, from the description of the planet and all. Is this really necessary? Well, we saw how much damage the one daughter could have done. I wonder if we had kept her alive in Mass Effect 2, what exactly would have happened with her in this Mass Effect 3, or how much different it would have been to what will happen with Samara.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
I wasn't in a... Well, night shift is different. There is, after all, like, when I'm in the elder care place, you have to have some people there all the time. Night shift would have started at like 9 o'clock and would have ended at the morning after 10 hours. So that's something that I will try out too, but that's a night shift. I've only done now evening shifts, a couple of evening shifts from 1 o'clock to now then indeed 9 o'clock pretty much. So yeah, they're fine, but of course it just means that I'm quite tired for the stream. So, and then the morning shift from 7 to 1 and so on and forth. Or 7 to 1, 7 to 3 o'clock. What am I talking about? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, you'd imagine so, yeah. It's nice you decided to stream nonetheless. Yeah, I was like thinking that I'm quite tired, but at least I would like to do one mission. And so we are in this mission. And after this mission I'll see how much I will be up to doing more. Because, like I said, I am tired and I do need to go to sleep relatively early on. But we'll see. We'll go by however I happen to be feeling, so... The bombs will be a last resort. I don't want to just kill them when... these ones haven't still done anything bad.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
It's good that I took Liara with us. I was thinking that this is an Asari colony, so I should be taking her with us. She has probably way more to say than most would have. Let me have my pistol again. I really wish that we would start always with the pistol in hand. Okay. Let's have a look around. And this will definitely, like last time, the missions that we did were a little bit less interesting, especially considering, well, there was Jacob. Did you see, by the way, my thumbnail for the last Mass Effect stream for YouTube? I thought that it was a perfect thumbnail for that. For the stream with Jacob and all. You did actually.
To prevent entry or escape, I wonder.
That's a good question. Which one happens to be the case? I'm glad you did see it. Huh. Intriguing. I would, to be honest, I assume it's Cerberus trying to somehow use this. I doubt that they were the ones that decided to try to go and escape. But, so, that was the yell.
That sound.
Yeah.
There's more than one out there.
That's very strange, though. What is causing that sound exactly? Hey, Small Fry, welcome to stream for you too. I hope you've been doing well this weekend. It's so dark even in here. This is almost like another Dead Space. We even have, I got the loot icon changed also to the Halloween one, so I guess this is an extremely fitting place, to be frank, for a Mass Effect during these times. A reminder, students are not allowed to visit each other's quarters or to meet in rooms unsupervised by staff. Students are also forbidden from extranet communications without approval by senior staff members. There are no exceptions to these rules. First offenders will have their free time revoked for a month. Future violations will be met with confinement. Our monastery is our shelter. For it to remain that way, we must make sacrifices. If we do this, I have faith we can continue to enjoy the order and peace this place has given us. Matriarch Galay. But the bot hasn't been awake last Friday either, Tajunta, so Jim, well, would need to come and wake up the bot. Plus, of course, all the loots wouldn't work anyways, because after all, the text for the Halloween loot icon is different than the other normal loot, so unfortunate but true. And yes, only Jim knows the ways of the bot. Yep. Report repairman is very, very out. Strange place.
What was that?
I don't really
Stay
know.
sharp.
This is interesting, Troll. Very interesting.
Delay. You won't believe what Yen has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time. Delay. You won't
Not like last time, yeah. Not like last time, yes.
after supper in the library.
That certainly seems to be the case. There's dead people here. Or dead asari, if I should be specific.
Reapers. Looks like we know why the commando teams went silent.
Okay, yep.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi?
Well, it's not like they want to
Anything
leave any
useful?
of them alive,
A
though,
floor
at
plan
least.
marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
At least it's no surprise Nuke gone to Chunka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
It does seem quite drastic. I can understand. Like, of course, they're very afraid of them, the Ardat Yarxi. But on the other hand, it's not like just completely just giving up into the fear and everything is the very best way to deal with the situation either, I don't think. So even though they are very powerful and I understand they have they can't always necessarily control themselves, but on the other hand, if we all the time tell them that they have difficulty controlling themselves and so on and forth, then maybe that's partially a problem too. Maybe they could try to control themselves better. I don't know though. I do not know.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives.
Certainly
If
would.
there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
I guess this is the way I should then go. But okay, so Reapers not actually Cerberus. I really would have thought that Cerberus would have rather been here, but Reapers have thought that they would go and take this as part of Reaper, synchronize them into Reapers probably, and consider what they can do. That would be very, very bad, yes. To our staff and students, attached is our new daily schedule. Please note that wake-up time has been moved forward 15 minutes. Floor wardens can download shortlists later this week. Please see Matriarch Calais or myself if you have any questions or concerns. Sincerely, Superintendent Yetra. Wake up 5:30 to 5:45 a.m. Breakfast 5:45 to 6:15 a.m. Morning meditation from 6:15 to 8 a.m. Study period from 8 to 10 a.m. Showers from 10 to 12 p.m. Midday meal from 12 to 12:45. Classes from 12:45 to 5 p.m. Study period from 5 to 6. and supper from 6 to 7 p.m., evening meditation from 7 to 8 p.m., a free period from 8 to 10 p.m., so couple of hours free period. How nice. And then curfew at 10 p.m. Very busy days all the time. All the time, like everything. Just a couple of hours free time and that's it. That would be quite sad way for me to at least live, to have so very, very little of free time. Very, very sad. 2 hours. That's all. Let's check this other side before we start to actually move on. Just so that we have all areas covered.
I heard something.
That was me. Sorry.
Garrus, why did you make that noise? Silly, silly. Gellia's electronic signature. Intel. Okay. Some sort of intel. Then again, any schedule looks too busy for me, yeah. Just a little bit too busy. That would suck, especially if you're supposed to be in school. Yep, for sure, Whis. For sure, Whis. Well, doesn't seem that there's anything more in here. So, now we can go forward. I hope I could find some of them actually alive. At least the daughters of Samara and so on, but doubtful. But I can hope. This is a pretty nice looking hallway. Like the mountains and I guess more or less a meditation. I don't know. Just outside area there. Pretty nice looking though. Pretty nice looking. There's a computer, but can I use it? No, apparently I cannot. I do not know why some computers I may use and some I may not. But so it is. What about all of these computers? They're apparently not for me. Not allowed for me. Sad times. Very, very sad times.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
What brings the Justicar out here?
Well,
My daughters have lived
yeah.
here for centuries, Garrus. I've come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
yeah. Well, we know about her children, that's what... But I guess Garrus didn't exactly talk about those things to Samara, so I guess it's understandable Garrus doesn't know, even though we know. Hey, so Tenten, welcome to stream for you too. I hope you've had a good weekend. Are your children a threat?
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them.
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
I'm blowing this place up. No, we'll help search.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time.
Yep. Gotta move.
We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Okay.
Wait! Let's go.
Help. But of course we will help Samara. Why wouldn't we?
My name is Tashia Pore. I'm wounded. Bad.
Oh, couldn't quite finish the sentence, but well, we'll try to find that person then too in the citadel. But yeah, I thought that Samara has to be here, considering her daughters would have to be here too. For sure,
It's too quiet. Are there any survivors?
Let's hope
This
there
fight
is.
didn't last long by the look of it.
It wouldn't. The monastery only had a few guards to protect it, not an army.
Yeah. And after all, they don't want them to be violent, so that it's not like they would have been teaching them specifically necessarily that, hey, defend yourself with this sort of great psionic abilities and all of that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Makes sense. If that's where I gotta go, I wanna explore other ways, right? First. There is ammo, so there should be battle around here. Besides, this is a big, like, garden area, so certainly there will be a battle here. It's so peaceful otherwise. Well, what a surprise. Oh, that's a banshee. I already met your kind elsewhere before, though. So you're not the first banshee I've ever met. Where did you even shoot that? Gladly, I have... Well, this might be the more sensible place to meet banshees first, considering there was that sort of a, like, way of describing that, oh, what is that scream and everything? Because that, after all, like, that would be the very first time to meet and all that, and then asking the question, oh, what is this sort of a thing? But not the way it happened to go for us. Now cannibals, on the other hand, you ain't no threat, especially when you don't even have anything like any shields or armor or anything. You are so vulnerable. So very, very vulnerable, especially when there's even two fools just throwing freaking singularities everywhere.
Used to be a person. An asari. What have the Reapers done?
Well, what a surprise. Indoctrination. What they did for the Proteans. Going and making Proteans into Reaper like subjects so that they would be going and fighting their previous comrades in arms and all that. I thought that I saw something over here somewhere, but maybe it was just all ammo. Maybe. I guess. No, I'm sure you guys will tell me if you guys see something that I don't. I'm so sure that there has to be something here somewhere hiding. But can I spot it? I do not know. I do not know if I can even talk English no more. Nothing I can say to no. I guess the power creep is real in this game. No shields, armor, barrier, no health. Yep. Basically. Indeed. Well, you guys are very much ready to go. Sure, I guess we are ready to go then. Let's go. That isn't... I was indeed thinking that that's someone very much, okay. Good thing.
Mother, you came!
As soon as I was able. Shepherd, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
Oh dear.
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Bad stuff, I'd say.
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
Of course the Ardent Yakshi are innocent. Like, that's what we already asked the question, that maybe they were the ones that even freaking did that distress call and all.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Valere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Yay, she's happy. I believe you.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valere.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Valere?
I'm sorry.
I understand. That's the problem. The commandos is just automatically like, well,
The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
yep. Why can't I do that? I'm bionic. Why can I
I'll
not
meet you
do?
there.
Please
Why?
be swift.
I'm just as much bionic. Why can't I do that? Why? Why must I go around? But yeah, it's kind of strange that then there was already the... I guess indeed I should have gone to the place where I met the other Banshee later. Do any of you know how to use stairs? Yeah, some are more bionic than others, I guess so. I'm just a pathetic bionic. God freaking damn it. I wanted to float like that. Why can't I?
You'd need a crowbar to pry those doors open. This place was beautiful before the Reapers came.
I wouldn't exactly even want to blow this place up, but on the other hand, I guess it's too late now when there's already... The Reapers have, after all, found this place. There would need to be some other place for the Ardat Yakshi then, but I don't really know where at the moment anyone can be assumed to be safe.
Ezra, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors.
Ugh.
It will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cessia later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
That's stupid. They haven't been even told about the Reaper yet? That's just... Like, sure, but do you really expect that it's just gonna happen that, like, no one is going to come and, like, no Reaper is ever going to come into here? Sure. Hi, guys. Why does it hit there? Clearly tried to shoot the singularity over that, but no. No can do. Disciple. Maybe I really should have a look into at some point upgrading more of my weapons or something too. I haven't upgraded or changed weapons for quite some time now. Like, it was pretty early on that I decided to go and upgrade, then I upgraded quite a bit at the same time, and now I haven't again for quite some time had any sort of a look about upgrading anything. That's where I assume we need to go. Yes. What a surprising turn of events. So let's go and get the loot from here first. Computer. Yetra. I had the new girl put in a holding chamber. The Justicar who brought her us, Justica Fora, said she had trouble convincing the prisoner coming to the monastery was necessary. This may explain why the girl lashed out at her guards. She's lucky Fora wasn't here for that. The Justicar's code would have demanded an execution. I'll question some other Justicars on the level of coercion. Fora's permitted to use by the code. This isn't the first time her captures arrived here terrified out of their wits, but it will certainly be the last. Major Galley. Yetra, I looked over this year's candidates for supervised visits to Tessia. I'm approving everyone but Yanis. She's impulsive, cunning, and worst of all, a romantic. Find me a worse combination to let outside our walls. That is kind of true. Impulsive, but also very cunning and a romantic. I find it suspicious she was even nominated. Let's look into that, and pray it's not Yanis manipulating another infatuation. It takes a great deal of time and effort to persuade Tessia's government to let our best students visit their own homeworld. Unless Yanis majors, she won't be among them. Major Calais. Weapon bench. Not that I need to use it, but it's there. If I need it to. First of all, very cynical asari, eh? I guess so. It's a terrible thing to be. Ah, goddammit, you changed it. It's a terrible thing to be a romantic. Like, just think about the horror. I saw some movement. Everyone concentrate her. She can deal with the others later. All the rest of them will be lots easier. Even if some of them would try to be going and shooting at me, which is very like, how dare they? How can you think of doing something like that? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Sometimes it is. Terrible, terrible, terrible thing. Let me look around the place again to see if I'm missing anything at all. Let's look at the middle quickly enough. And then look this side through. It's just I can't just not explore these places because what if there is something hidden? I must. Okay, let's open another door. I wonder what way exactly they went. Or is this the way that... I think this is actually... Yeah, this is the room where we were above and now we are in the same place where they came with biotic forces, which we cannot use by any means. So... I'm trying to pick that up and then our shepherd, that's the way to pick it up. It's like some action movie where your hero is jumping into the weapon and trying to pick it up at the same time and then shooting and everything. Definitely. That's what happened there. For sure, Reese. Showing off, indeed. Shepherd wanted to be a little bit of a show-off there. Just a tiny bit. Hey.
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers or was she left behind?
Commandos work as teams. She would have volunteered to guard this point.
Hope she took some down before she died.
Nope, so... Okay. Then there's this door. There's doors after doors. Mass Effect Die Hard Edition. Yeah, pretty much. We found an elevator. Got and found. This is not big enough of an elevator that there could be things crawling from everywhere to attack us or something. Oh, that's where the bomb would be. I'm definitely not ready to just explode this place though. No matter how much, at least it might be destroying some Reapers now that the Reapers are already infesting this stupid place, but... that gave me a level up. So important. I found a medical...
And Falaire.
Oh dear.
Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not well.
Rila's not one of them yet. She can't be. She just needs to wake up.
Oh dear. I really wish that wouldn't be the case. That looks pretty bad. It would be really sad that she would have to be losing this other sister that has been in the monastery with her now. That would truly suck. Very, very much suck. Can't even talk to them, which is quite something. I just have to go to the bomb controls, which is very strange to me. She does just look forward with no reaction. It's a kind of weird when Samara is just looking off into the distance on the other hand and not looking into the daughter. Well, fine, let's examine the bomb then.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me?
Is he going to become a banshee? Something at least happened with her.
Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it.
And another one.
Later.
One at a time. Also need to take care of some of the other ones, but can't be 100% sure where the other one was. Garrus is there. I think the other one is already gone, and now goes the other one. Yeah,
Let's get back
Garrus
to that bomb.
just destroys them pretty much completely, which is nice for me. Makes it quite a lot easier than maybe it should be, but I wonder if there could have been anything that I could have done to come here maybe earlier and save the other daughter too, but probably not possible, which is just sad. Maybe we could do something to save her.
Falaire, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
You have the detonator. Why doesn't the mother say anything more even
Rila!
to her
I
though?
love you. Rila!
No. Sad times. Sad, sad, sad times. But yeah, this was an easy place to come and get some of the strong ones. transformed into banshees. Can see you getting the sister to safety. Oh, what a lovely embrace.
Not your slaves.
What a lovely, lovely embrace. That will probably make a good thumbnail. That embrace. At least one of good possibility. Sad times though. Very sad. Like if she's the only one that survived, it's
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Valair, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Valair.
Mother, no!
you can't
My
do
daughters.
that. Yeah.
You were all so much...
Just you have to be.
Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
You are the only
Throwing
one
your
she
life
has.
away? I won't kill my last daughter.
Then you have to
won't
abandon
have
it.
to. Valair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I kind of feel that she should stay here. They have a better chance of surviving. It's okay that we don't have her in the fight. So I definitely would think that she should stay. Sure, we won't be able to have her in our company, but or in the field somewhere to battle against the Reapers, but on the other hand,
I'd understand if you wanted to help Valair rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Valair, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
if you're
The honor
sure,
is
Samara.
mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
I feel very
Right,
bad
Commander.
about just
I'll just
leaving
follow the smoke.
her all alone in the here though. Like, if no one else survived, it's...
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb.
There are no Ardat Yaksh
May the
left.
Ardat Yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Farewell. Why does the Origin... Like, Origin is telling me that I got the achievement and it's still there. I don't wanna look into it. Go away! But it's still there for some reason, like so freaking long. It's very annoying. Why must it be there? I'm pressing E. I need to remember now again that it's very difficult to play any other game where I use something else than space. Because then it's like, it feels so much more logical and normal to press E or F or anything else than freaking space to activate these sort of things. But no, space. Space needs space. Even though it doesn't in Dead Space. Governor Croton Passness. The governor of the Batarian colony Kamala was outspoken in the early hours of the Reaper assault, blaming the Alliance for the destruction of the Batarian convoys that were, in fact, destroyed by the Reapers. Now liberated from his world, the governor has undergone a dramatic conversion. His daily extranet videos rally his formerly conservative xenophobic subjects to embrace the citadel species as brothers and sisters in arms. Unlike many Batarian politicians, he also avoids micromanaging military affairs, content with inspirational task and the logistical nightmare of providing urgently needed relief to Batarian refugees. Asari Commandos. Asari commandos train from an early age to control their minds and bodies, seeking the ultimate economy of thought and movement. They are taught that each shot and each decision be made without hesitation, while exact training methods vary among teams. All commandos are consummate professionals. Their ambushes, quick strikes, and clever tactics have bested larger, well-armed units in thousands of recorded conflicts. And Samara. The Justicars are an ancient Asari order dedicated to finding and punishing those who would harm others. They rigidly adhere to the Justicar Code, a comprehensive, complicated list of laws. By assaulting the innocent, slaughtering the helpless, and refusing to acknowledge any authority above themselves, the Reapers are an affront to nearly everything the code stands for. The Justicar Samara has set aside all other responsibilities, pledging to stop the Reapers, even if it kills her. Alrighty, that's all the updates from there. Hi 472, welcome to stream for you too. Welcome. I hope you have had a good weekend. How's it going? It's going okay. It's going okay. We got a new crew member and all. This guy don't even want to talk like a thing. There's just absolute silent folks. Do Joker or ED have anything to say, I wonder? Good that it was at least fine.
Glad you talked Samara down.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. Then the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy. Commander?
I guess that works. ED.
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the convoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, ED. Let's go and read information, go around the ship, chat to other peoples, because apparently there is something new. Quite a surprising turn of events.
The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
That's
I'm glad
nice.
they've decided to help the war effort.
Everybody has to fight now, no matter how pretty you are. I learned that the hard way. Commander?
If you say so. No matter how pretty they are. Asari squad ready. So this is the commando squad, I guess, from Corinne Lamaze. Commander Shepard, as of an hour ago, Asari High Command has assigned my squad to support you. We will ride with the Second Fleet until it's time to deploy. If you'll allow me a personal note, I knew a few of the commandos who went down to the monastery. Nothing will bring them back, but hearing that the place went up in smoke is the only good news I've heard in weeks. Ready to serve, Captain Corinne Lemes. Headed for the front lines, Samara. From Samara to Shepherd. I've finished my business on Lessus. I would offer to travel once again with you on to Normandy, but the code dictates I join the fight where it is most dire. While you do your essential work, I will do my best to help hold the front. Before I depart, I'll return to the citadel for a short time to prepare. If it does not interfere with your duties, come find me there, Samara. Okay, so she's not actually joining us. After all, we have Liara, so I can have only one asari at a time. From Lee Riley to Commander. My squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Sion. The Reapers seem intent on taking it down. Not on my watch. We will hold the line. Ah, they will also hold the line. Captain Lee Riley. Good. Hold the line. How far are you into the game? Yeah, we just got Samara. Samara always kind of leaned towards lawful stupid. Not completely there, but close. Yeah, well, I understand. She's just simply following the code, and that's pretty much all that there is to it. Just code. Everything's just about the code. Code this, code that.
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you.
Why worry? There's nothing to worry about. Shepherd will always be safe.
That last mission on Novaria shows why I love the Kodiak.
All you did was drop them off and bugger out. How are you proud of that?
I seem to remember being shot at the whole time, and everyone coming back in one piece, Mr. Vega.
Yeah, next time park it and come join the party, Esteban.
It sounded like quite an ordeal getting that Turian reactor up and running.
I've been through worse.
Well, glad you were able to get some help from Captain Riley's team. Sometimes I forget we aren't all alone in this war.
I guess you had a lot more to say about the previous events too.
Everything okay, Shepard?
I guess they're okay. I guess they're okay. Hi, Specky. Welcome to the stream for you too. I hope you've been doing well this weekend. End of the universe. What's to worry about? Yes.
Hey. Hey.
Apparently James just simply has nothing more to add. Just absolute freaking silence. Fine then. Don't say a freaking thing. It's not like I needed you to say a thing. At all. I don't remember what was exactly the... I know that that's the harpoon gun. What was my assault rifle? I think the assault rifle that they used. God damn it. I need to check the name. Assault rifle. They used the only one that I've upgraded, which is Typhoon. Typhoon. Indeed. So, where's my Typhoon? Or can I not upgrade it more? There it is. Purchase. Why not? Let's get a better Typhoon, and then Garrus can carry us even more. Even more. It's not like he hasn't carried us already all the freaking time after all. I guess I should be saving some money too, but on the other hand, I just wanted to buy at least a... I can't even get it more. Haha, best assault rifle, woohoo. Where's my pistol then? I would like to upgrade the pistol if I could, but I don't find it right now, so that's fine. I didn't see it immediately. Then there's all of those things if I would want to be checking them out. At some point, maybe. Yes, Typhoon should be the best weapons, yes. If you fail, it doesn't matter anyway. If you make it, you get to live. Yep, pretty much. Unless you get repurposed by the Reapers. That's true. Yeah, sure, we wouldn't remember really much. Probably. if it would be husks. But on the other hand, is there any knowledge? Maybe their mind still remembers, but they just simply can't control themselves in any way or form, so they just run and...
Do you ever feel awkward being the only Turian on the ship?
I don't know. Should I?
I just mean not having anyone else like you around.
Doesn't seem to bother Liara.
But she can eat their food.
Well, what do you think, Tali? Do you feel awkward for being the only Quarian in the ship? Why didn't you answer for that question? You just asked Garrus. But what about you?
Talk to you later.
Oh.
Talk to you later.
Well, at least you had a chat with Garrus.
Nothing to report, Commander.
And those guys are somewhere off to somewhere completely different place. Wherever they are.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something.
Well, why don't you have a chair? You have a chair there. Why don't you sit sometimes?
Commander.
You don't just have to stand all the time. Like, if you don't want to. You can go and sit. It's all fine by me. Especially when it's your room. Javi ain't here either. These are weird. Like, what is this material that is here like this? Is it just like a pool of water, or is it... Can't be very deep if it is. I don't know what these things are. I just know that our folk hair is always as beautiful as ever. We are so like... I have no hair here. Our hair is non-existent. To a degree that is really impossible to imagine. Okay. So where is everyone? No one's here in the old Tane room. Anyone here playing poker or something?
Was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandoma, and the Jatil turned against the Jah.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
I don't think they had, if I recall correctly. They didn't. And you're just sitting here, just listening to them, blankly looking onto, just like in front, like, what am I doing with my life? Just listening to these guys talk about these sort of things. But it looks so weird the way you're sitting and just looking into the nowhere. Not even following the other guys that are talking. You think it's Mutt. Needs it for his beauty pad. Maybe. I'm pretty sure they had something similar. If you say so.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare.
Not too surprising.
This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn.
Like throwing off things into space. Like you wanted to do.
Commander.
Garrus.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business.
Well, I'm sure that's not gonna happen. You're with me, so I'm sure she doesn't have some goat that Turians can't be with humans or something, so...
Now it's a mutated asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends.
We did already meet one of those Banshees, though, in the DLC, but...
I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell. Or the Hanar? Or the Vorcha? This could get a lot worse before it gets better.
Yep, that's certainly true.
Another time, maybe.
Sure. That's nice.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered more?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder. Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Couldn't this guy have been someone else than just a random nobody, though, that Garrus is talking to?
Another time,
maybe. This is like, I'm trying to leave, and then they start to talk more. I sound different today, or is it just me? You even were gonna say it. I would assume that I'm just tired, so... Just would feel tired. Are you super happy or something? No, tired, pretty much. Just like, I wanna go to sleep soon. I did come from the evening work, like 1 hour before the stream, or less than that to be frank. So, didn't have much time for a break before then working in a stream, if we consider it work. It's not exactly, but it's still different than just spending time just in something else. Or throwing everything out of the airlock. Well, he does want to do that a lot. Throw the airlock out of the airlock shall solve problems, certainly yes. Ah, you meant the airlock thing, not the second reinforcement. Okay, alrighty. But it's difficult to know for sure because it's like they are exactly after each other's. So then I was thinking that, well, you're second enforcement too there rather than the fact of seconding me in about that throwing everything out of the airlock. So, sorry. Mistakes happen. It's fine, don't think about it. I will try not to think, but, you know, I usually think. That's my big fault, I think. More than I should sometimes, I'd say. Ashley.
Hey, Commander.
Hi.
I dug out some letters my youngest sister wrote when she was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
She was having a hard time. Teen drama and all that. Just needed her big sis. I guess with everything that happened down there, I just wanted to read them again.
I understand.
You sure make some unusual friends, Shepard.
Do I? Do you mean Samara or Chavik? Well, to be honest, I don't think Chavik is exactly my friend. Even though we describe him as a good guy in the Citadel, so to speak, a good guy, which was really not a good guy talk at all that Shepard said, even though the description was that he's a good guy, when then we were just talking about him being a good soldier and all. The stars actually look kind of nice when we are drifting in space like this, a little bit slowly forward.
That is not a side of the Asari I ever want to see.
Probably many would say that. Yikes, throw Ash out of there, look. What did you do to Gaiden? Well, I've explained it quite a few times. That I made a logical choice. Gaiden was the one that insisted on exploding the bomb and not trying to wait for us. So, I thought that it was logical when we had already started to go for Ashley that I will continue on that path. I didn't want to make some emotional decision. Besides, to be frank, Gaiden had annoyed me of the things of everything being too flirtatious with him, or almost must have a relationship with him when I didn't wanna, so doesn't work. That's at least was this joke why I nuked him. Because of that, Garrus is now special case for us, but anyone else? Yeah, they're gonna get the nuke. Yeah, it's totally fine, small fry. It was clear enough. It's just well, Your big fault if you don't think. Javik is just the angry curmudgeon we keep around for our amusement. Maybe. The racism of Ash did not annoy you. What he said sometimes was quite far, but on the other hand, like we heard afterwards in Mass Effect 1 2, we heard she isn't nonetheless racist. Not in the sense that she wasn't on the side of Cerberus, for example. She just, she thought that humans should be looking out for humans first and foremost, but is that specifically racism or speciesist even? I don't know. Is it? It's not like she thinks that the other races or other species are somehow inferior. That's not what it is. And I think that is essential for actually thinking that someone is racist towards someone else or treating them differently depending on their species and race. And on the other hand, Ashley has now been able to learn a lot more working with actual aliens and all that. So I don't think she is even as much of a racist. But what is the definition of racism? So much could be considered nowadays racist. Like, someone is offended by something, is that racist? What is racism? That's a big question too to me, to be honest. I don't... like I said, some things that she said were still questionable, the way she said them. But in the end, she also very much wasn't liking Cerberus. Later in the same Mass Effect 1, when we talked, and she was in a mission where there was something related to Cerberus, she specifically said that, she didn't like them. Or didn't like anyone who was doing something like that. So, I don't... Maybe she would be more right-wing, maybe she would be more conservative, specifically that humans should be standing for themselves, or that you can't trust. Maybe that is something that you can't trust, but of course that is the problem, that if you don't happen to have been able to work with anyone else than humans, then you probably would trust humans more. It's not something that, like, if you think that suddenly we would find other species in the universe, would you immediately be able to trust everyone that they're just everything going to be perfect and there's absolutely trust immediately there? Probably not, and we are pretty new to the space, so but going way further into that discussion than I probably should, especially because I don't think many are way more against, or like I said, to me it's the most important thing to treat everyone equally, no matter the race or species and so on and forth. And I go into some discussions, but you are on the other hand the one that said the racism of Ash did not annoy you. Is the thing that's like, well, what is it? What is and isn't? But in the current modern world, I would assume that some people, it doesn't mean that everyone in the world would be considering it like that, even remotely. Most people not. But I guess I've seen too much certain stuff from YouTube and so on. So I would assume that a lot of certain group of people would think of me more as a... What is it, the word? Now suddenly just can't think. Too sleepy. It is a good question, actually, considering the way things are nowadays. Yes, that's the thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna go. I have to be marking into the freaking video that, again, into that, when I upload this into YouTube, that I'm talking about completely unrelated things. But I've done the multicultural thing here, for example, recently, asking, or we are doing a group work for multiculturalism and how do people think of how they are acted towards and so on and forth, and especially when we consider very different religions and all that. It's it can be problematic sometimes, but we do in Finland have the saying that maassa maan tavalla, as in a country in a country's way, or like while in Rome, you basically are like Roman. After all, that's how it's supposed to be. Shoot her into the head if you want to shoot her, you close the gate. And okay, 472. And yes, times changed. Yes, when in Rome, thou do as the Romans do. But basically in Finnish it's not said like that. It is said basically, or the exact translation would be that when you are in a country, you act that country's way. That is basically approximately how it is said in Finland, which I think is better than the Roman thing exactly. But I think that is important because it's not like I would want to go and change any other country to fit me. That okay, I go and move into this sort of a country that is very different from Finland, and I would expect that country to be changing towards me. I wouldn't do that, and I don't think a lot of countries would do that. But yeah, there's a lot of immigration nowadays, and yeah, countries do change a lot then. And there was talk that I did actually. I was interviewing my my mother's one friend that I've known since childhood, who has moved into here from Philippines a long time ago. Like she's lived in Finland now about 30 years. She's Catholic, so different religion nonetheless than in here, but she has been happy that she has been able to go and nonetheless visit in the church here and everything like that. And she's working in a nursery type of place right now, and she rather also said about the fact that she's very sad that there's no more like a prayer before food and stuff like that, sort of little things. But of course, like if you think about it, that can be very much like something that can make the situation more peaceful. I don't know. It's also like there's the Suvivirsi, which was definitely sang a lot still in school when ever summer was starting in here, which is a little bit religious, but mostly not religious. And apparently that's about to be removed completely from schools, which is very strange to me. I do feel that we are removing too many things to just like, sure, there's not that much religious people here. I'm not really religious myself, but I didn't mind having that in kindergarten and school. Even if I'm not, I would probably be mostly agnostic atheist now myself, but I didn't mind having those things. They still belonged into the culture. So, I don't know, it's strange, difficult. When paint naked in public places? I don't know what that question is. Okay, Curmudgeon, typical cranky old man. English lesson for the day, in case you didn't know. I definitely did not have any idea. I don't know how it's supposed to be said either, small fry, so. That's quite invasive for people who aren't religious, or at least to me it was. You didn't intend it to go that way. Well, you are the one who started to talk about racism, and I have I have a lot of opinions about these things, unfortunately. I probably shouldn't have, but I do, so it's unfortunate. And like I said, it's not like I'm religious, but especially Suvivirsi isn't really very religious at all. So I don't think why would that need to be changed. I don't know if it's better that there isn't evening prayers and stuff like that in certain places, that there used to be those. I don't know, maybe it's better that there isn't those. On the other hand, it's not like I think those sort of things would all need to be something that is forced on people. But should all of them be completely removed? I don't know. that just changed a lot, and I don't know what is the right and the wrong way, but I think it shouldn't exactly be that we change for just the purpose of, well, that all the immigrants wouldn't feel offended by the things that we do. I do have a little bit of a problem of that. Like, if it naturally occurs and we just feel that it's not something we need anymore or do not want, but on the other hand, the idea that we can't do this sort of things, or feeling like it's forced that we have to remove these sort of things, especially the just one song that we sang most of the time when summer was starting, it's very strange to me. You were joking about Ash and her pseudo-racism. Well, I couldn't know. It did annoy you. It was stupid and there was absolutely no reason. That's true. Well, I don't say that Ash wasn't annoying sometimes to me. But, like, I didn't want to base... Like, if I just based my... Like, who I would keep alive and who I wouldn't... I don't know what choice I would have made, to be frank. I probably would have chosen Kaden if I just chose the one that I like a little bit more. But I didn't want to base that opinion on that. It just didn't feel right. That I was just like, okay, well, we'll just do it this way. It just didn't seem like the right way to do it. And I got you. Small fry, that you're just talking in general. I don't remember even that much anymore. Like, I think we had prayer. Like, my mom prayed with me for, like, when I went to sleep. We had that. And then there was in, like, the kindergarten level, I think. I don't think we had any prayers at school exactly. Like, I don't think that there even was much religious stuff like that there, other than, okay, Christmas celebrations and those, but those are pretty natural stuff. So, I don't think there was much in school, but like I said, for example, that one song before summer didn't to me feel that religious. Okay, sure. Nowadays, if I go back and look into the song lyrics, I guess there are some religious stuff, but it was still a nice starting for the summer, so to speak, or ending of the school. So, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's just something like shares at Christmas, and of course then the voluntary, like the, what is it called? Rippikoulu? Do you remember, Tajuta, what that is called actually? that you can or cannot participate, that's not in school either, really. Kaden didn't flirt with you, sadly. Sad times, but at least in Mass Effect 3 you got... Yeah, confirmation camp thingy, yeah, for the confirmation. But at least you then got... you could now flirt with him in Mass Effect 3, right? He became bisexual, right? So, I'm sure you got together with Kaden eventually, right? You broke Dead Space. Why did you break it? Why did you break it? No problems at all, Small Fry. Of course, that's one thing again that I don't think should be like that anyone would expect you to be a religious person. I don't think that should be the case. Like, I even worked shortly here in one very religious, flea marketplace. Shortly, I worked there for a little time, but it's not like they were pushing their religious stuff to me. Sure, I was able to go and participate with them in a Christmas celebration and stuff like that, but it's not like it's pushed here, like, at all. That's why it's like, even maybe if you are in a very specific religious group already to begin with, like Jehovan Todistajat or something like that, but that I wouldn't be able to know about at all anyways. It was an accident. Chapter 5 start bugging and I can't continue anymore. Well, I'm sorry to hear for 7-2. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Do you have the game in GOG or Steam or where? Yeah, I still belong to a church too, Sare. So it just feels like I belong into the church, even though I'm agnostic atheist. It just doesn't seem like something that I'm that much of an atheist that I wanna for sure just renounce it or something like that. I understand, Small Fry, that of course it would be completely different sort of a situation, and I think I would have a very different opinion about religion and being in anything of a like if I actually lived in that sort of area where, like, would be, so to speak, a Bible Belt. That would be totally different. And yeah, Morton is on the wall. Now you're even more sad. And Legion. I have it on GOG, so hey, maybe it works better there. I feel like it is super broken on Steam, yeah. Corpses are vibrating like hell, and don't lie still. Some of the corpses in GOG do also do that. But yeah, Legion, and there's Tain too at the end there. I looked before too that Legion sadly is in the list. But yeah, I went off rails talking so much about this sort of stuff. But on the other hand, like, I know that these are tough subjects to talk about, and it's not like I know. I don't know the right answers by any means. I think that it would be foolish to say you know for sure what is right and what is wrong about this sort of things, because it's not like I want anyone to feel uncomfortable coming and living here, but on the other hand, I do think Finland should stay Finland. So on the other hand, some people would say that it stays Finland because new people move there and blah 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 and blah blah blah, so I don't know. But I do not know. Tainted is the saddest one. No, I was playing on GOG. In good old games. Because Shepard and 2 other idiots were there and didn't help me in the fight. That is true. On the other hand, I guess we thought that we would get in the way or something. The only good thing about that was that at least he was already very, very ill, so he would have gone anyway soon. So in that sense, you almost applied Small Fry's solution to Shepard and his squad. Okay. But I hope you guys don't mind that I then talk as much about these sort of things, but on the other hand, I don't want to be afraid of saying my opinion. That's not me, that's Shavik. And good evening, Milan. Good evening. Welcome to the stream for you too. I hope your weekend has been a good one. I only hear you talking about the airlock. I think it's the only healthy. It's only healthy to talk about them. Sure. But on the other hand, sometimes I feel that I'm the only one talking, and you guys don't say almost anything. It's like you guys just listening to me and judging me silently. You're just judging me for all of my horrible opinions. I'm okay, just very tired. And talking about subjects that I probably shouldn't be talking about, but hey. Please talk a lot so subject change even faster. Good thing that I'm not going to offend you, Small Fry. Isn't like that. We judge you, Heresy Witch. Good to know, Specky. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear. What did you do? I don't know. And that's a lot to say that you love me. We reserve in Finland the word love, as in rakastan, word for very special things, so it's quite of a lot to say that you would love me. But thank you for the compliment. But yeah, love word is so much more casually used in English anyway, so. We've had these conversations before, and I agree with you for the most part. I got you. Well, where do you not agree with, Tajunta? Tell me. Thank you, Specky, for the sweet witchy kid. I mean, unless you start hurling insults at me, then maybe. I haven't insulted anyone in my full life, so it's very doubtful. Extremely doubtful. Extreme doubt. Doubt, press X. Was it X for doubting? I think it was X, right? Well, it's good to be happy, or want to be happy. I understand that too, Tayunda. Sometimes I have difficulty in that too, trying to translate my thoughts into English into certain things. Okay, Milan. No, I've never insulted. Like, sure, I've said the curse word sometimes when I'm just like gotten very annoyed at a moment, like for example, back in the day when I was trying to pack, and I was slow to pack, but like I just need peace and quiet in that moment to pack. But it's not like I heard any sort of insult to that person, and that tried to hurry me up. But like, God damn it, I need to concentrate in doing this. I'll do it. I'll get it all done. Just let me do it my way. Not that sort of a curse, but I don't know. 472 if it was. Yeah, the bot is taking a break. Bot is very much on the break. But I don't know. That's just the person that I am. I don't do offending. I do offending, probably. Depends on the person if they are offended, of course. But insults, as in actually calling someone some names or something like that, that's I never done. That's for sure. I've had that as a rule for myself that I don't do such name calling. It depends, of course, like if we think about insulting, I guess there could be something else that could be insulting to someone, but at least specifically trying to insult, I definitely haven't. It is fine offending people. The guy on the mirror is always offended when I look at him. That's great. Don't worry. Do not think about that. Okay. Okay. I should go and talk to the rest of the people, shouldn't I? How long did I talk about this random things? Too much, too long. More random things. I think they are important things to talk about, but sometimes there just isn't really a good answer to these certain things anyways. What was it anyways, the freaking... Oh yeah. Misogynist is like a woman hater. But what was it? Yeah, internalized misogynist. Yeah, that's the word that I was looking for. That I think that some people would consider me an internalized misogynist or something like that anyways. Probably. That's my, at least, presumption that they would be considering me something like that. Tired. Should I do something? Should I move? Should we just look at the freaking list of dead people? That's a great way to spend your life, just looking at dead people names. How much do you love Minecraft? I played it a little bit. It's okay. I don't love it though. It's okay. Do I play horror games? Well, I think the Dead Space is horror game, so I'm playing that at the moment, after all in Fridays. At least most of the time. Sometimes, rarely I play horror games, but I don't love to play them. It's a very good game otherwise, but horror games aren't exactly my thing. That sounded great, Kide. Really great. Thank you for 7-2. I thought that it was a great idea to just look at the dead people. There's always more to choose. Yeah, Dead Space is an excellent game. That angle had some artistic value. No one insulted me, Milan. No one. I'm insulting myself. I watch certain type of content and I know what they would think about me based on my opinions and all that. Basically. That I would be internalized misogynist. Because, yeah, some people, of course, there's a lot of different people in the world, there's a lot of different opinions. Some people think one way and some people think the other direction. As in having the memorial behind you. That's what I thought. There's always morticians in, yeah, looking at the dead people. Yes, that's what I thought. Wrong set of words. Dead space is fine. Okay. Why did you choose the wrong set of words? I don't understand. I don't know most of these names though. A lot of them are just crew members. Even though that may be a very bad thing to say that they are just crew members, but I never got to know them, sad enough. I knew Richard L. Jenkins and I knew Charles Presley. I knew Caden Alenko, Martin Solos, of course, Tane Cryos, Legion. Is there someone else that I'm missing? That is someone that I specifically knew. I don't think so. Maybe I am, but I don't see it. Except Morton and Tane and Kate. You should know Jenkins. I did say already Jenkins though. I said Jenkins first. Richard L. Jenkins, and then the Charles Presley was in the first game, and we went and found some stuff in the Normandy crash site stuff. Legion and Morton Souls and then Cryos indeed, and then Gaiden Alenko. Basically 3 people on both sides that I know, I think. Who is Jenkins? Well, Jenkins died quite quickly. That's for sure. Jenkins was very short-lived. And apologies for anyone on the YouTube that had to go and skip ahead because of my talks. But yeah, when I got into a situation where I feel that I should be stating my opinion about things, it's very difficult for me to stop not do something like that. So if you do not, I guess Twitch is really the ones that are responsible here, or 472 in this case, going and talking about racism like that, of making everyone listen to me talk about this sort of things for ages and ages on. So I'm sorry for everyone in the YouTube. I apologize. You can blame 472. Jenkins was the best. He was the most developed character ever. Definitely. The most developed character. Okay, let's continue then. Wrong set of words. I know, I hate past me too. Don't worry, I don't hate you. I just know that, well, I already said before that, of course, for YouTube content, it overall isn't the best when I'm talking about these things and not playing. So that's basically the bad thing. And I'm sorry, YouTube, that I can't stop myself from going and explaining things that are unrelated to the game. I apologize. It's my fault. At least I don't do that on Let's Plays. At least I only do it on streams. It still would be better that I would sometimes manage to just shut my mouth.
Good to see you, Commander.
Yeah, good to see you too, Shock was. She doesn't hate you, she just strongly dislikes you. I don't dislike anyone. I know, why would you hate Present Me? Present Me is amazing, totally. It's past me, screw that guy, he's annoying as hell. Of course, for 7-2, yes. There's a lot of past yous though. So, do you hate all past yous? Aren't you happy about even some past yous though? Like, certainly you've done something good in your life that you're saying that past you was amazing for 7-2. Certainly that has happened. Can't blame her for that. I don't dislike anyone. Certainly, yes. Certainly. Do you like my certainly? Well, past me did breathe, so I guess it goes for past me. Wow. Well, I guess that is necessary for the future you or the present you to exist, so hey, there's that.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
Thanks.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
Me too.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that.
Obviously enough. And besides, it's not like they chose to be Ardat Yaxi. They were born that way, so instead somehow like, oh, we have to blame them for being Ardat Yaxi. No. Or that you wouldn't then feel bad that they have to go to something like that.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello. Let me read when I'm actually getting back to the game. Email from Jacob Taylor, Dr. Prinkle. Oh, freaking Jacob Taylor. I miss you, Prune, but I'm glad you are back there. The fighting's going to get tough when we push out with the Crucible. I've gotten the cold shoulder from people who know I used to work for Cerberus. Can't say I blame them, especially after what happened to the Citadel. I've been able to teach other soldiers now how Cerberus fights, though. And they may be wearing new equipment, but I know their tactics. I love you, Prune. Take care of yourself. I definitely would have fallen quickly in love with Dr. Prunkole after having been with Shepard, if that would have been the case with Shepard in the Mass Effect 2. We were just a fling for him, if I would have been ever in relationship with him. But I wasn't. But if. That's like the some other realities Shepard. Yes. Would have had quite of a situation at their hands. Yeah, breathing usually is good for one's health. I think everyone hates some parts of their past. You don't know from experience? Are you a robot? Oh great, we're peeping on Jacob's filthy emails. Isn't that the best thing? Of course not, I am the real host name. Dr. Locke, nonetheless. Correspondence from Classified Alliance project staff. Oh, Dr. Locke, I was working on that problem you sent me last night, and I think I found a solution for synchronizing the Crucible energy bursts. Punch the attack's capacitor redesign into your projections. It should have 3.6 milliseconds of the Mass Effect field activation time. You can see where that leads. If you approve, I'll send the schematics to manufacturing. We'd need roughly 250,000 by tomorrow morning for testing. Dr. Cole. I guess that tried to be a little bit of that Russian accent. It just naturally came all of a sudden. Not really sure that it was a good Russian accent, but something. At least I tried. Sweet accent. You're welcome. Galea's electronic signature. So what can I do with this exactly? Is the question. Major Calais was an Asari of some importance, with connections to Asari High Command and the Council itself. Her electronic signature can be used once before security protocols realize it has been activated by someone else. Calais' contacts can open elite training facilities for reconditioning soldiers or, on behalf of the Asari Embassy, grant someone a discount at all Citadel stores. Okay. Did you play Planescape Torment? Yes, it's an amazing game for 7.2. Certainly is. I only played it as an adult, but I played it like 1 year before I started to do Let's Plays. Kind of sadly enough. But on the other hand, at least I managed to play it through then. But yeah, just 1 year before I decided to start doing Let's Plays, so it would have been an amazing blind Let's Play. But I got the CDs borrowed from one friend over here, and then I went and played it. It was an amazing game for certainty. Very amazing. Well, power damage seems way better than store discount. It's just saying. Yes. That would be a tough Let's Play, I would imagine. Lots of rating. Sure, but it's still a great game. And he has a great story. I would still be tempted to play it through at some point on maybe a stream, or maybe I will try to do a let's play of it, but it's just such a great game that I wish that more people would at least experience it one way or another. So that's pretty much what I would think. Okay, have I met everyone that I supposed to be meeting? Definitely met everyone in here. Where are Engineer Donnelly and Daniels? They're supposed to be there, but they are maybe then downstairs. That's what I was thinking, that I didn't see them anywhere. Okay, so they are there somewhere. Well, we have our fish tank there listed. Okay, so I think I found everyone else other than those two. Whatever they're now doing together. I guess because they started their relationship, they're... now I have even the first ideas that they're having sex in the freaking downstairs area there, but I know that's not going to be the case. That would be quite something, but it kind of would make sense considering we got them to actually start talking about things. It sounds like they made up. I wouldn't really be a let's play for let's read, kind of partially at least, yeah. That's true. Oh.
Hello, Commander.
We were just double checking the thermal ducts.
I'm sure you were. Carry on.
I knew it. I knew you guys.
Shepard.
Commander?
I just had to be walking on you guys, didn't I? I'm sorry. I shall leave so you guys can keep on hacking. Maybe you should use those sort of extreme hacks that the Prince of Persia, the warrior within ending had. Like the extreme levels of hacking.
Shepard noticed?
I'm sure she did.
I'm so embarrassed.
I certainly did not notice a damn thing. I didn't even guess it beforehand, considering you were where you usually are and nowhere else to be seen. No way I could have ever guessed such a thing to go and happen. Oh my. Calibrating, as they say about the Normandy. I thought that was more of a one-person thing. Aren't they siblings or something? They aren't siblings. The woman was even complaining that, why don't you ever compliment my feet when you are always admiring all of these other women, but never me? And they kind of got together. It was, I think it's been used to refer to two-player game as well. People just calibrating things. Well, Garrus has been, I guess, calibrating with us lately. Yeah, the bot doesn't work, I'm sorry, but the bot is sleepy. Bot is even more sleepy than I am, I think. Okay, where do I want to go now? I don't even know. Where should I be at? Is there something in this place actually then? Should I actually be able to find something from here somewhere? But I was pretty sure that I pretty much tried to scan everything that was plausible to be scanned here. And there's no Reaper threat, so it's kind of suspicious thing to try to find anything from here. I guess the rest of the things might be in that pillion. Maybe there's another place I'll figure and find out here somewhere sooner or later, but I don't know if that's the case. Lots of stuff. At least over here. Start the scanner. Let's scan. Get this one. Yeah, Garrus calibrating us. Yep. Totally. Of course. Of course. Or we are calibrating together with Garrus. Maybe that's the case. That's a lot of fuel. I don't need this fuel. That's the last thing that I would need here from anywhere, so I guess I can leave that and get it at some point if I happen to need it. that fuel. So, what then? Is there something specific I should do, or should I go to the citadel? Should I end before I exactly go to the citadel? I don't know. I like wondering that I should go to the sleep, to the sleep pretty soon. Yes, indeed. This point won't happen. Just take it. But I can go and get the fuel at some point later. Or can I not? I guess I'll go and back and take that stupid thing then, the fuel. I guess I must. I guess I must then, or maybe you're just trolling me, but hey, it was a successful troll this time. Because I'm wasting all this 650 fuel that I don't need for anything. At least it's 100% now. So much fuel. So much wasted. So, I guess I can start with some stuff here. You're serious you won't be short on fuel ever? I guess, but on the other hand, I've had to go and buy fuel from time to time now. Like, I have been going and buying sometimes fuel because I have been pretty low when I'm trying to go and start exploring. So, of course, that was usually at the point when I didn't yet understand to go and try to save them, but... or use them logically, or know that it's always fuel while you don't go to a planet. Because of course, obviously enough at the start, I had no idea that's the case. I'll get serious talk with Chinchim about your bot. About you, bot. I guess you would have to. Personal apartment. Is that like a... if that's a start for a DLC, I shouldn't go there. What is a personal apartment? Do you guys know? What is that? I guess I should just go to the Alliance docks. Personal apartment. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I guess you could take me to the purgatory. Let's go party first, I guess, a little bit. It's your personal apartment, but I didn't have a personal apartment before. I didn't have one before, so why would I have one now? I do not understand. Best shore leave ever. Hey, Angry Elcor.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news.
You're welcome.
Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
You're welcome.
With sincere gratitude, thank you, human.
You're welcome. One little sword mission
Anyhow,
completed.
Enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you loved that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
I know. I know. But no explanation why it was sold. Did you give it to war efforts or something? Why did you sell it if you loved it so much? It's just like, you loved it. You really loved it. Yeah, I know, but I know. Oh well. No one else to spy upon. Arya wanted me to meet her somewhere else, really? Who are you? Oh
I
yeah.
recovered some texts from a library in Reaper-controlled space. I have them waiting for you at Bay D24.
You're really smelling the nose.
Really?
Nose hand.
Damn, it couldn't hurt. Thank you.
Really?
Maybe those texts will help the Asari remember how to fight again.
Maybe. Good luck with that. That's a weird way to have that hand on your nose though while you turn this way.
Make it required reading. Light from the shadows, path of the Justicar, all of it. I have Matriarch Athea's backing on this. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind of a huntress.
Huntress.
Yes, make it required reading. Light from the shadows, path
Yeah, I assume you don't have anything to say to me here. You wanted to meet me somewhere else. What?
Clips are in my pocket. I'll send them to Warden.
Your shin is like the shin really very strangely through your freaking.
We'll talk later.
Like a shirt, but good.
I'm sure.
He sounds furious. Don't question it, embrace it. I'm not very good at just embracing things. You have seen me the fact that I've questioned a lot of things, you know? 472, I think you're asking too much from me. Yeah, and the bot will receive what it's been looking for, as in punishment. Yes. Did you run low on the middle of the galaxy where is no fuel station at all? No, but then I have to go and buy it. And buying it is more expensive than going and getting it free in there. So it's very no fun to go and buy. I will dance soon, Specky. When did you start with the stream? About 10 o'clock. A little bit over 10 o'clock. And yeah, stop picking your nose, lady. And your phone scared the hell out of you. I could as you could relate to that. That sort of thing can happen sometimes.
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when did you so chummy with old prick?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
Know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
Smugglers. I just don't know why I have to dance with her specifically. Like, why can't I dance otherwise? Why do I have to dance with her? Like, she's the only one willing to dance with Shepard. The only one. Why? Why must it be so? Why must it be so? Anyone here that I should be hanging around with? Hanging with? Hi!
Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
This is the same thing, I think. Or I don't know if it was the same thing.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
Ew! Ew!
Your turn. Counselor
Yeah,
Tavos.
you're definitely asking the same things again.
Points off for attitude.
But
Shaira the consort.
you could dance with Shaq at some point.
Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Okay.
Ew.
I'm just wondering, yuck? Like who? It's always Joker's turn. This game's rigged, pretty much. It's always his turn. I will not be finishing yet, Milan. But pretty soon.
The banner of the first regiment.
Ah, yes. You guy. Okay, doesn't really seem that there's anything else here for me. There's definitely a lot of stuff here that I need to go and do. Probably should start somewhere else. I could probably go and visit the hospital first, because that's something that I probably have almost nothing to do in. Didn't want to talk more. I gave them a chance, but nope. No more talk.
Spectre status recognized.
Spectre status recognized. Wait, one moment.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yes, sir, Whis. You.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
I'm glad to hear.
Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
You're welcome. You guys talking more?
Got out of that farm and into the hills. I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun, because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming.
Why
Not
not?
unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Why can't you use Turian guns? Are Turian guns so different to ours? I'm very confused. Why can you not use Turian guns? Have I missed something very important and essential? Are the Turian guns really that different? Find out next time. Hey, Jacob. Hi, I guess.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly.
Feelings not
So you have to
mutual,
take the moments
but
when you can.
feelings not exactly mutual, but sure. So, what's the progress on the Crucible?
What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. You feel it?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
That just looks so weird. Him just digging the hand a little bit forward and showing the muscle. So to speak. It looked very strange. But sure, okay, sure, you do it with your muscle. Yes. So how is your Dr. Cole?
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
That was fast.
Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
That's,
Yeah. Shepard.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
Uh-huh.
None taken.
Good.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you dislike me that much? But Shepard, to be honest, isn't that like more our surname? That would be a weird first name, just in general. If like, why don't we have first name anyways? It's very strange stuff. But yeah, that was fast, already having a baby and all. But I'm sure he will be better father when he just wants to and tries to be a better father than his father was. So good luck with that. Why are those tree branches look weird? Oh well, I'm looking too much into all of those sort of graphical things. The Shepard does really sound inspired by Jacob. Yes, definitely all these brilliant minds in Jacob, yes. Yeah, showing the good just so you know what you're missing, definitely. Good that you have the prepared Jacob cold coffee, Milan. Shepard. Kanye West shot is called Northwest. How is Shepard weird if something like that exists? True. It's a very strange name too. I wouldn't really call someone Nord. You were laughing when you saw Jacob's gold label. That's good to hear, Milan. I don't know to this day if it is a boy or a girl. I don't know. Are you serious about that name? I guess it is, yeah. Kanye is? Yeah, I guess most other people wouldn't be, but on the other hand, I guess it's a name. It's certainly a name. Northwest. Why north though? Shouldn't it be southwest or something? Wouldn't that be better? Why is it northwest? So how are you on the other hand, Jacob?
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Of course not.
Always
I don't
tempted,
want you.
Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart, but not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
I should go. Good luck being a dad and doing something for the Crucible, I guess.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
Yep.
You too,
take
Shepard.
care.
I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Yeah, but not stay safe enough to name your kid after me, eh? Children are cruel. Children can be very much indeed cruel. But on the other hand, he will be rich, so maybe he will be fine. Maybe. Paid protection for his son's money. Maybe. But yeah, definitely. It's on the other hand, I guess I wouldn't think North to be as such a bad sounding name, but it's just that because it's North and it's like it's a bit strange, yes. Bit strange, bit on the strange side. I'm just checking for sure there wasn't any other quest that I needed to go and deliver to people here, because I don't know, I don't remember who needs something.
I
You
came
need
across
something?
this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
Okay.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
And you're still holding your head like that. Hey, I'm glad to hear.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally
Starting to kick in, finally, as in just a moment after I talked to you, yes. So long that you had to be waiting for such a thing, yes, so long.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Let me see. Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote.
Yay.
The General might pull through because of this.
Good to hear.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responsive.
That's fast. Already awake and responsive, just when I gave you the freaking thing. Yes, that synthesization of the helpful truck took so long. It's incredible. The modern science is incredible how fast it works. It's like instantaneous. Of course, we are in the future, but still, that's like so fast. Fast and furious. What's happened? Oh my god, I had to laugh more than I would like to admit. Small fry. Well, hey, it's good that you're having fun with that joke. By the way, I didn't ask how are you doing. Doctor, I deducted all of this while staring at the floor. Yeah, pretty much. It's better to be called North than your name being a number like some cultures have done. Yeah, that would be... yeah, don't you like 4, 7, 2? Yeah. Sauna time. Good to hear that you had some sauna time.
Spectre status recognized.
Spectre status recognized. Let's go to Citadel. Well, should I go to Citadel Embassy? Isn't this where I should be meeting the freaking Asari Counselor too? Where do I need to? Yeah, Ansari Counselor here. Maybe I shouldn't be here yet if I should be trying to meet her afterwards, rather. It just seems like that might be the thing that we try to do here in the Citadel next time. I try to go through all the other places now. And then go there to actually start the next main mission. Unless I think I shouldn't have anything else that I needed to do. This place still looks quite wrecked. Which I guess makes sense, but still, I was gone for quite a while. Surely they could have done something here. Surely.
Thank you. Come again.
I didn't buy a damn thing. But sure, thank you. Come again. What is there? Oh, you. I was
I
thinking
think
of
I
why.
know which project you mean, and I've got a Hesperia period statue in Big D.
Commander Shepard, that's excellent news. I'll have it sent to that project right away.
I was like, why is
so
there
much
some
for your
dot or some arrow in the pointing this way?
So what were you able to pull from the inscriptions?
Really? Excellent.
I knew they'd find something.
They just work so fast. They grow up so fast. Yes, service. ISAS, I guess. Fred just moved and I went to the routine check on this now. Okay, so Zaz isn't, I guess, here, but he just asking about Zaz. Sometimes it is. Routine check on their sauna, eh? Just a little routine check. So, did you find it good enough? Who is it that I need to talk to? I guess it's this guy. Yeah, the CSEC guy is at least here.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.
Maybe.
Thanks again. If we can get it working, this jamming tech will make this place a lot safer.
You're welcome. Shortages may happen in the near future. Hey, Ashley. Enjoying the smoke?
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah, with the smoke and all.
All the shuttles zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart.
And
I
smoke.
still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will, when she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
A badass military woman? Definitely. He would have tried to use his irresistible Williams charm on you. My mom would have laughed until he waved her away. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
Nice smoke we're looking into. Just saying. There's a huge freaking smoke. Like, just like rice. It's like, well, I guess we're really enjoying this smoke. Yeah, routine inspection. How charitable, yes. Finnish saunas. I love sauna. I'm not sure Shepard would have liked him then. Well, depends how much charm he would have used, I guess. What type of charm? That's, I guess, the question, like, what level of charm? I'm sure it would have been okay level of charm after all. He was married and all, and the woman would have even laughed and all that, I guess. So it sounds like it would have been fine. Not too flirtatious type of charm. And yeah, definitely Tayunda. I also like wood ones way more than the electric ones. But yeah, electric one is okay. That's the only type that I have here. But of course, the wood one that my parents have is still better for sure. It's definitely better. But electric is okay. It's okay. Do you have any regrets?
Ever think about what life would have been like outside the Alliance?
Oh, sure. Tried to rebel against the whole military family thing when I was growing up. When my dad and I got into it, I'd threaten to run away with the next guy that came along.
Really?
He'd laugh and say, "Good, I'll pack your damn bags myself." That tended to deflate me pretty quick. He knew I'd never stray far from the family. They're everything to me.
That's good to hear. And yes, of course, it would be quite different to use sauna on a really hot area. But yeah, it's just a different feeling anyways, of course. if it's hot in a way that it's really sunny and then hot because of it and all that, rather than just going into a sauna and be there in a very hot environment for a short while or so, and then taking something like a cold shower. It's very nice. Or coldish shower. I don't put it really cold, but always a little bit colder than normally. Otherwise, I love warm showers, but for that purpose, it's nicer to have a little bit colder shower. And yeah, apartments need electric ones. It is a shame. Oh, never used the heated up with wood one. You don't even know what a sauna is. Oh my god, 472. Oh my god, how could you not? But so they were good times.
It's easy to forget what we fight for.
Yeah, moments like that.
This was a good idea.
Nice to get away from the war
Yes,
for a while.
look in all of the
I
smoke.
do feel a little guilty though.
Sure, but sometimes you have to step away or risk going crazy.
Too late.
No argument here.
Sure.
You're a crappy commander.
You're a crappy commander.
Ma'am.
Copy that.
Huh. That was a weird thing to work out. But it does sound a little bit weird that we're going out of the war into a peaceful, just like completely thinking about something else. I don't know if I can think about something else when this place is freaking smoking like this still. It's like I'm seeing smoke clouds everywhere. This doesn't seem very not in a war zone or something like that when this smoke clouds is freaking rising up just in the air like that. I don't know about that, Ashley. This out of the... Or Shepard too, because Shepard apparently agreed with her that this was such a good place to come into, to be away from the war. I guess it's better than nothing, but it's... I'm not going to do... And yeah, I'm pretty sure that everyone almost, or a lot of people use sauna word. You have heard of it, that's what I thought that you would have heard of it, but you haven't used such a thing. The house I live in used to have a sauna. Why they had one here, I have no idea. That is quite something to have such a place there. But maybe some people that actually came from somewhere from here or had their ancestors coming from Finland or some other place from here at the north had that place originally, mayhaps. But I have no idea what it's supposed to be. It's a place where you go to get really warm. You sweat a lot, you clean yourself up way better, get all the sweat out, old skin and stuff. You can even use like vihta, as in some from a tree, like branches to, in the summer, like tree branches to hit yourself, so to speak, to get even better effect. I haven't really used that, but that's something that at least used to be done, and some do it, but I haven't really done it ever. But and then after that you go into a cold shower or whatever you would like, and some of course on the other hand go straight to the lake, or some people on the other hand go into an avanto, as in like a really like just a pool of or a spot of water on a lake where you jump in while it's very icy and frozen and all that. So that at least would wake you up from a really hot environment to a really freaking cold water for a moment and get up. My sister actually tried that out. I haven't. I'm not sure I wanna. That would be a little bit extreme. Yes, birch branches specifically. Yes, and a ice hole. So no, they were not from there. Alrighty. And of course, I didn't say that they wouldn't have been from there, but some like previous generations might have. Like I know that I have some faraway relatives in the USA. I don't actually remember where they were in, but somewhere over there. I think it was Boston, actually. Yeah, I haven't ever talked to them, but my brother contacted some of them. and like looked at our grandfather and theirs looked similar and so on, but they didn't even remember that their family line would have come from this direction or anything of like. So that's what happens when you move to some place like a USA, especially back in the day. You don't necessarily even remember anymore like where some of your family line would have come from, especially when, of course, then there's a lot of mixing and all that. So since I'm afraid of everything that's below 30 Celsius, I wouldn't like a cold shower probably. Well, it's not like you would have to take cold shower. I personally enjoy a cold shower afterwards. I don't take too cold of a shower, but like put it colder than I usually have it, like I said. Usually I have warm shower and I put it colder. I don't like put it to freezing levels of cold. But just like lake water, for example, that isn't like warm or hot at least, or warm. But you can just use normal shower too. It's not like you have to have a cold one. But personally, just more refreshing. And yes, swimming pool areas have saunas. I'll try to play.
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
You're welcome.
How's the translation going? Really? Excellent. Well, hopefully it unlocks more intel from the archive.
Everyone just works so fast. It's nice that there is like information how the progress is going, but they really should have made better work at not immediately them just going and talking like, yeah, immediately, yeah, excellent work, it's so great. It's a bit silly.
Her name is Tasha Poray.
Of
course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since I heard from her. But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is Tasha Poray.
I'm sorry.
Of course.
You are indeed the one that the commando mentioned.
Weshra, I have an audio log for you.
For me? Where did this come? Oh no. Oh, Tasha. Thank you for bringing this back. At least I know what happened.
Yeah. Even though it doesn't bring her back in any way. Can't do much about that though. Chest plate. Melee damage plus 10%. I would use that so much. I have already used melee damage like so much. The game tried to explain and like tell me about stealthiness too and everything like that. What have I done with that info? Like almost pretty much nothing. And yes, Sari also has distant relatives in USA somewhere. Your mom's grandfather was 2 times there. Lost his wife and gate and then came back to Finland and had my grandma. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to live in a place that is way too hot. No, I take the cold. Yeah, what a surprising turn of events. It's more like the sauna is great because it's just momentarily hotness. It's not like I would love to live in a hot place for freaking full time. I'd rather take the coldness even though it can be a pain sometimes, sure. But I definitely prefer cold weather over to hot weather. Abso-freaking-lutely. I wouldn't be able to stand living in too hot of a place. No sirwee. No sirwee. So how's you doing, Liara? Is there anything new with you?
Hello, Shepard.
Apparently not. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Liara. Are you? Is there anyone else I should meet? Have I met most of the persons I'm supposed to be trying to meet over here? Not, well, Tali is talking to this guy again, I guess. It's the same person as before.
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines.
Nice thing.
I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Yeah, I was thinking that it's like before, a little bit before we met. I know that I didn't meet Tali here, but like basically refresh my memory because I have bad memory, yes. Super sure does have bad memory of freaking everything, so sure, refresh my memory, but yeah, and then we came along, but not quite in this spot.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
Zizek is so incompetent. I'm so sorry.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
Oh dear. So that's the freaking same person who called you like that. Oh, that's great. Well, I would actually like to go and remind him. I wonder why. I am proud of Tali though, so I think I have to say that, but I would love to go and remind him about that fact too. I think it would be quite fair, in all honesty. Rule is to take cold shower after sauna. Only great for Americans. And heat is probably great. I definitely am you on that. Ah, okay. It's probably better to take cool shower, but I'm too much of a yeah. Someone who gets cold easily, I guess, is something to call vilkissa. To take anything but warm shower after sauna. I take a little bit colder. I don't think freezing cold, but a little bit colder. Usually speaking, unless for whatever reason I really feel that I need a warmer shower, but usually colder. But yeah, I'm proud of you, Tali.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges.
Of course.
You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
Yep. Now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
Thanks, Shepard. So did you.
Devon's Throne unlocked, available in mid-pay apparently. Yay. Tali is great.
Everything looks so peaceful.
Well, other than for the freaking smoke that I'm still pointing out, because seriously, the smoke rising from everywhere around here. How is that so peaceful is my only question. How? I do not understand. What is peaceful to you guys? How? Like before? Sure, it was peaceful before. Not exactly right now. Hey, Zizek Fisher.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
Yeah, I talked to you before and gave you the thing that you needed. Indeed. Quarians and
centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
Indeed, it's quite of a sight to see. I don't think any of these doors are open. I'm sure they are not. There are a couple of Salari over here standing around for some reason. I talked to one of them, but why are you here just like waiting for this door to be open? Why is almost everyone like holding their hand like that on their head, even though it doesn't even look that they have any sort of a phone in that or anything, I guess? But no, it looks like he's holding his freaking finger and talking to that or something. I don't know, it looks weird. Are you like telepathically communicating? I don't quite understand. Or maybe you have this ear thingy, but why would you need your hand like that? I don't get it. I don't understand. Warm one is kind of cooler, sure. Sure, sorry. Reading that gives me a shiver. Freezing one myself to normalize the temperature. I gotcha. It depends a little bit, like freezing one. Because a lot of stuff already feels quite cold after all when you get out from there, so. Farming Gozy. Well, I don't think that there's ever been said to me that it is a must rule, but it is better for your like blood circulation and stuff like that, I think, if you do take a colder one. And then after all, after the colder shower, then you do feel warm afterwards nonetheless. Especially when I'm in good form and when I'm doing... Yes, just extreme specimen. So, Citadel I should go later. I've been into these two places, so I can go into these two areas. I guess I could go to the holding area. I kind of feel guilty about talking and reading the chat as much, or talking about the things that the chat is talking as much, because I feel that I should be playing just a game. I don't know. It's a bit of a problem because I don't want anyone to feel that I'm not playing the game enough on the other hand. But on the other hand, I want to be able to talk when you guys talk about things. So it's a very conflict with me. I'm not sure what I should do exactly. And then the problem is indeed that when I'm the one type of person who almost always feels guilty, so...
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been
Is still the same talk, or...?
It's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No. They just... Their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. Do you think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
Sad.
Don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy, knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
Yeah. Sad times, sad times. But yeah, it's very unlikely they would be coming to visit. Your head is inside that thing a little bit, you know. That doesn't seem like a good way to sleep. And your head is inside that wall a little bit there, just saying.
Son of a... You thought I was bluffing, didn't you?
Huh, they're playing some more apparently. James is plain. And yeah, I know I'm only wasting my own time, but I mean that I had the comment in the one Mass Effect Let's Play, like the video where they was saying about that. It's not you guys. You guys don't get annoyed of me talking, but on the other hand, that is indeed the thing that after all, you don't have to be watching this from YouTube later on. And there's different type of people that like less of me chatting to you, more just playing the games and so on and forth. So it's a difficulty. yeah, and right now I'm running around the place a little bit and playing, but also it's difficult when I'm looking into the freaking chat to sometimes do things. People can skip. Well,
I know.
it's gonna be difficult sometimes,
You
of
don't have to
course.
say anything, but I'm about to make my comeback.
Uh-huh. You're just losing a lot of cash. Good for you, James. Good for you. But it's just a little bit of a difficulty, of course, if you don't know where you need to skip. So...
You just gonna stand there and watch?
Of course.
You're kind of making me nervous, Commander.
Ah.
I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you. You're kind of killing my mojo here, Jefe. I was up a minute ago. You just came by at a bad time. You just gonna stand there and watch?
I will just stand here and watch you silently judging you. Yes, James. Kira's guild is transferring to me. You guys shouldn't be taking my guild on. Definitely not. It's not your thing to have. And I probably shouldn't be guilty about it. My thing is, as I do it, I should do what I feel I want to do. But, of course, it's just a problem because I would like everyone to enjoy. But it's not like I can make it the best for everyone, so... Because everyone has different preferences and everything, so... I don't know. It's problematic. And yeah, streaming is its own format and comes with its own quirks. That is true, Tajunta. But yeah, of course it's understandable. I don't think that they're annoyed at you guys. Sure, they might enjoy this more if it wasn't a stream, because of course then it would be just simply completely different playstyle, but it is a stream, so... You should know that, 472, unless you've never read freaking my thing even. Of course, I upload these videos to YouTube. I've always done that. That's where they are after I've streamed them. Everything's found in YouTube, 472. You just didn't seem to be very interested in that. You usually watch streams, I think. So, but I have even in my freaking thing down there that I'm a Let's Player and I have my YouTube link. I'm very sure of my YouTube link there. 472, surely. And yes, everything you have said will be on YouTube. Everyone knows that past me is a jerk, so that's fine. A little preview when you hover over the timeline with your mouse, sure. But of course, sometimes it at least is easier if I'm just standing and watching the freaking same picture, then it's easy to skip a certain part, but sometimes it may not be as easy. And of course, the more gameplay there is for a person who would like to watch specifically me play the game, the more fun it would be in a sense that they could just watch a lot more content. Of course, nonetheless, there's going to be then more content for them. Or less, like is the case right now.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gay Hinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay you for it.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now. Thank you, Commander. I've gotten food for my family. And for some of the others who were trapped here, too.
You're welcome. You are very welcome. You are that leader of the Blue Suns. My freaking...
Hey again.
Hey again. Hey again, Shepard Copy.
Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier?
Thank you. I appreciate it. That does sound like Shepard, though, considering how we flirted with freaking everyone in the full wide world, or at least especially Jacob and something like that. That doesn't sound very unlikely scenario that we would be saying that you're one heck of a looker, soldier. Now, would you like to be getting together or something? Shepard is sometimes a bit weird. She says she talks to herself. Yes, I talk to myself. Yeah, my thingy also talked to me, now that I was thinking about it, yes. My copy said to me that I am one hell of a looker, soldier. Indeed. I sure was. You're welcome. That's good. Sounds good. Just James hanging out here. Just good old James. No one else but the good old James. I guess I could go to the Normandy docking bay. Maybe I can even start the citadel embassies, but I don't want to at least go and meet the person that I need to go and meet there. I'm talking about the Shepherd, Holo and Shepherd, yes, service. I just had to be thinking about it a little bit more and all that, which I don't think is too surprising when I'm as tired as I am. I told you already that I'm tired.
I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
White and yellow armor? Isn't that like... I'm like trying to think that... It sounds like maybe he went and got employed by the Cerberus or something. I guess they do have white and yellow armor, so... That would sound kind of bad. Then, I'd say... That sounds a bit bad. Haha. I blocked you, Keeper. You ain't keeping me out of my work. I'm keeping you. Who's the Keeper now? Har har har. I'm the real Keeper. I frequently tell Saz to marry himself. Good job. Good thing, Dayunta. You just posted your first YouTube comment since 8 years or something. Good job, 472. I'm proud of you. Clap, clap. The Keeper becomes the keeped. Yeah. It's too young for that. That's maybe too young for that, yes. Might be. I don't see anyone else here. Where did I need to meet Arya anyways? I needed to meet Arya somewhere too, but I'm kind of confused where it was exactly now that I'm like trying to think. Where did I need to meet Arya? There's at least a lot less of freaking stuff. Dock 42 of the Citadel. Maybe I should go there, or should I save it for later? I don't know. Where's everything of this? That's in the embassy, of course. Shore leave. Admiral Anderson's apartment. Is it his apartment that we would be going? Bring the Norman to the Citadel and visit Admiral Anderson's apartment. See, so it's not our apartment exactly. Embassy. Oh, find one and return it to the president. Maybe I haven't found that yet. Not sure. It's difficult to sometimes know, like, okay, yeah, this things, but had I found that already? I don't know. Arya on Dock 42 on the other hand. I guess the fun way to end this would be to go into that, have the shore leave. We could have the shore leave and then go to the next main mission next time, in the next episode. I'm, to be honest, quite proud of myself that I've managed to keep this stream going for about 3 hours or so. Which is quite good considering the situation. So, why can't this personal apartment say specifically that it's like his apartment? Or something, so that I can understand it better. The journal is really awful, yep, for sure, we small fry. What's going on with this horror stream? His horror stream. Okay, let's go to personal apartment. Let's have a shore leave. We deserved it.
Commander, I've got Admiral Anderson on the QEC. Patching him through to you now.
Shepard. Admiral, how you holding up?
day, Commander.
Yeah. Hackett sent me a message about this apartment.
I want you to have it. Take it off my hands.
Are you serious?
You need a place that's yours. Somewhere to recharge, clear your head. Haley wanted us to settle down there. Thing is, the longer I'm on Earth, the less I want to leave. And I want as few loose ends out there as possible. Like I said, you'd be doing me a favor.
I should have had already an apartment though. Wasn't it in Mass Effect 1 that I earned my one apartment in that one planet? So I got the retirement freaking place from that one place. But why don't I have it now? I don't know. Why don't I have my retirement place? Citadel. He does have one. Sass has his own the channel. Well, thank you very much. Of course, if he doesn't want to even come in here, and I don't know, we can plan always something else for this place afterwards. It's definitely an interesting spot, this apartment, apparently, when there's all this freaking peacocks going about all the time.
That's very generous.
It's practical. We need you in the best shape possible. Rested. Focused.
If you say so. Thank you.
And make yourself at home, damn it. It's yours now.
I'm sure I can manage.
Okay, good. Been meaning to do that for a while. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
Be careful out there, Anderson.
You too, Shepard.
Well, we didn't exactly get the crew into here, but... Let me just, the curtains just automatically close. Notes for Anderson biography relationships.
You never asked me about this, but my wife just called. My ex-wife. Nobody likes to talk about the toll that long months apart can have on military relationships. She wasn't military. She couldn't handle it. But it's not even about military and non-military, damn it. It's space flight. Space flight. Finding the mass relays, miracles of engineering. Human imagination rising to meet our desires. We pay a price for that curiosity, that drive. Our relationships suffer. People we love suffer. But that's reality. And it's worth the cost. I must have thought it was. I guess I still do. In the end, you just have to hope you made the right choices.
There's apparently a lot of these from him. What's this about? Notes for Anderson, Normandy. Make yourself at home, damn it. That's an order, yeah.
The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way home in one piece. Do that a few times, you begin to think you know better than the next guy. Maybe you do, I don't know. But if you're lucky, really lucky, you find yourself on a good ship, in front of a good crew. A crew you can trust with your life. Gifted. Disciplined. Brave. All of them. Eager to set sail into the endless black ocean. I still remember my XO asking what my orders were. Shepard, I said. Let's see what we can find.
Shepard, I said. Let's go see what we can find. What does this do? Definitely different type of music that we have in our own little Normandy cabin place. Very different. Notes of biography and 7.
Embarrassing moments? I've got more of those than anyone will ever know. Only way to learn something.
A Solarian.
Damn cat, I swear. When everybody was out cold or running, he walked over and helped me up. And 7 years? Yes, sir, I replied. He looked over my collection of unconscious friends, nodding. Not bad, human, he said. Then he walked away.
Not
I had
bad.
my first specter.
Ah.
An important lesson that day. No matter how good you think you are, there's always somebody quicker, faster, and a hell of a lot smarter than you just around the corner. That little lesson's kept me alive more than once since then.
I wish we would be meeting more specters, to be honest. Like, there's a couple. We've met someone in this one that was, wasn't he also a Solarian? But then originally Nimbus died like one shot at the back by Saren, and that's about it. That's that was that pretty much. His music does not fit his narration. That is true. It is kind of a sad reality of things. What about, can I have some other music? Oh, well, that's different, I guess. So I got what I asked for. We have waterfall here, but no fishes. Where's my fishes when I want my fishes back? Ah, that's kind of really annoying me, that blinking sound. God damn it, I guess I should go there first. Catalog. Okay. Okay. Ah, I can customize stuff. Ah, god damn it. Standard vanity never goes out of style. Black satin bedding with silver white accent over a luxurious night's sleep. Walnut cabinetry with white countertops for a classic look. White couch with a light brown accent, a consistent cellar. Cream-colored chair with brown stripes offers excellent lumber support. Okay. A large dry-wood coffee table. Standard shelving provides additional storage for your living space. Accent wall made of polished chestnut wood panels. Place. I can specifically place them. I don't have them yet, but I can place them. Which things do I have then? Guess I don't have any of these. Is these the things that I could be adding? I don't even know where they are going yet, so I shouldn't be doing that yet. I don't even know anything. I don't think it's supposed to. Did you play Origin Sin off stream? Divinity Original Sin, you mean? Me? I haven't really played it off stream. A little bit of the start while I was trying, but otherwise I've just played it for Sara. Well, off stream as a let's play, yes. What do you... Of course I haven't streamed that game. I played it with Sara as a co-op for let's play, and that's different from a stream, of course, after all. If you're talking to me. Dinner at sushi place on me. Hey Shepard, I've got a few things I wanted to go over with you. With the Normandy in dry dock, I figured we could meet up at the Ryusei sushi place down in the woods. I hear it's best, Joker. Okay, Joker, we'll go and meet Joker in that location. Sure.
A few months ago, I had a chance to sit down with one of Earth's most decorated soldiers, Admiral David Anderson. He was kind enough to answer my questions and talk about his career. Today, the Admiral is on Earth, leading the defense of our home against the Reapers. We have no communication with him or any soldiers on Earth, but we can't forget what they're doing for us. Tonight's show is dedicated to all of the soldiers out there, fighting and dying to keep us safe. Admiral Anderson, today marks the 30th anniversary of the N7 program. Can you describe your first day of training in this now famous program?
The Interplanetary Combatives Training Program is all business from day one.
How so?
We're given basic gear, then separated and stranded on an asteroid with no nav data. The test ends when the last person runs out of oxygen.
Sounds daunting. What happens to the ones who run out of air first?
Out of the program. The best N7s can survive alone, but work together to survive even longer.
That's very impressive, Admiral. Deep space survival training. That has to be so difficult. All of it would take such strength of character. Well, just plain strength. But then you seem like a strong person.
I'm sorry. Is there a question in there?
Well, does the program make the man, or do you think you were born for this?
It's a bit of both, I suppose. Every soldier reaches a point in their career, sometimes more than once, when they are asked to give more than they ever thought they could. That moment is the test. I've seen men and women, almost sure to fail, persevere long past the point of breaking. That experience changes them. Others, with all the gifts and abilities, fail in that moment. Sometimes they pick themselves up and carry on. Sometimes they're
just done.
What about you? What was your moment?
I've had a few, none of which I'd like to share. But I think the toughest tests are still ahead of me.
What makes you say that?
Call it a hunch.
Soldier's intuition?
Something like that.
Do you trust your intuition? I mean, do you follow your heart over your mind?
It depends on the day.
It's a long interview.
I suppose if I were to be honest, I do trust my instincts. The problem is, war isn't orderly. And the enemy is never predictable. Even the most experienced veteran is going to find themselves in situations they haven't trained for. In those instances, and there's more than I'd like to admit, your instincts are the only thing keeping you alive. That, and the men and women you're fighting beside.
But soldiers are only as good as their leader, isn't that true?
Yeah. A good leader can make an okay squad great. A bad leader, well, war tends to make examples of them.
What makes a good leader then?
A good leader is someone who values the life of his men over the success of the mission, but understands that sometimes the cost of failing a mission is higher than the cost of losing those men.
That's a terrible line to have to walk.
Yes, it is, but war is a terrible thing.
Thank you for your time, Admiral.
Thank you.
The remainder of this interview was to take a more personal look at Admiral Anderson's life. It wasn't finished when the Reapers invaded. We can only hope that the Admiral and the soldiers under his command survive to tell us the rest of their stories. I'm Kalisa Al-Jalani. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. That was a long one though, gotta say. A long one. Now I can actually read for a change. Okay, I was wondering how the hell I could have missed that. Yeah, we were playing it as a let's play, of course. Damn, dude, they just die. That's harsh. Yeah, we are on a break with Original Sin at the moment. I was away from a good computer for the summer, and now Kid has been pretty swamped with school. Yeah, maybe in December or January. I don't know when we can get to it, especially when I wanted to at least do the Druidstone to the end too. And I don't know, just quite swamped in teeth with all the school stuff. Yeah, these questions are a lot more better, but maybe she also did some of it, but I don't know. I would assume that she had to do these questions before. Well, need to talk to her later, but why was he then so much better with her questions for him than to us? I don't know. For the tying comment. Contact.
No, it's fine. I got a few minutes. First contact war? Yeah. I was there. My first real combat. First for a lot of us. I remember one night early in the war, strapped to my seat as our transport approached the LZ. Everyone was dead silent. Just the sound of breathing. Good men. I trained with all of them. We were always
Aliens.
Think about that. We all grew up wondering what was out there. If we were alone in the universe. Now we knew. We weren't alone. And we were in trouble. So there we were. About to face an enemy as different and unknown as we could imagine. I knew I had to say something, keep the men relaxed. So I turned to the soldier beside me, Hendricks, I think, and asked him how his mother was doing. Fine, he said. Why? Because I heard your mama's so ugly the Marines thought she was a Turian. Almost died.
Okay.
I got a few smiles. Then Hendricks turned to me and said, Hell, Anderson, I heard it was a picture of your mama that started this goddamn war in the first place. Scared the Turians shitless. Everyone had a good laugh at that. And the boys fought great that night. Sometimes that's all it takes. A joke, a pat on the back. Just a little reminder that everything's gonna be okay.
I'm not 100% sure how those jokes would make me feel that good. Aliens, I love the movie. Indeed. Aliens. Good movies. About me.
Sure, I can talk about Commander Shepard. Big topic. There's been a lot written about the Commander, but most of it isn't true. People are quick to judge. They don't know the whole story. I don't even know the whole story. But I know the woman. Worked with her. Fought with her. Trust her with my life. Shepard's had some rough patches. Who of us hasn't? She's been forced to fight a lot of battles alone. God only knows how she got out of some of that. Makes your head spin. Thing is, you never heard a complaint. Never once got, no sir, I can't do that. She never hesitated. Few people know what Shepard's been through. I'd like to think I come pretty close. And I worry sometimes she forgets. There's a whole bunch of people who lose sleep over her getting back home. Maybe it doesn't need to be said. Maybe we're too dumb to say it. Soldiers like the Commander are rare. Women like Shepard, even more.
Yes, especially because it's woman part. Woman like Shepard. Just a joke. Bad joke, but still. But yeah. Yeah, I like the first movie more. Alien movie more. But yeah, Alien movie is great. I watched it actually relatively recently. Relatively. Alien more than Aliens. I like Alien more than Aliens, for sure, Reese. Even the original one, it's great. Just saw it a few weeks ago, actually. Oh, you finally saw it. I think we talked about it at some point, and I indeed heard that you hadn't even seen it yet. And I definitely like the original Alien movie quite a lot. She's annoying as hell. Let's squeeze. But yeah, it's a great movie. I like it more than the later Aliens movies, but I like Aliens too. But I even liked, even though I don't know if I should have liked, not nearly as much, but I thought that it was at least a decent the Aliens versus Predators thing. I don't think that it could be very canon for the actual Aliens or Predator movies, but it was a funny enough movie where the Predators used the aliens as hunting and all that, or whatever it was. Just go offline for a while. We heard plenty of music. There's a training area. New questions.
Okay. I have your new questions here. As a leader, do I ever feel that the end justify the means? Spirit of law over word of law. I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I think I know what you're after. You're referring to the way I, arranged to have the Normandy released to Commander Shepard before the Battle of the Citadel. I'm not sure how valuable hindsight is to the military. Obviously, it worked out for the best. Without the Normandy and Commander Shepard free to do what they needed to do, what we needed them to do, Saren might have taken the Citadel. I think it's clear what a different galaxy this would be if that had happened. I did what I had to. If I had been wrong, I would have gladly accepted the repercussions. The real trick is,
That was very much indeed philosophical questions. Oh, you've seen it once many years ago. Okay, tajunta. Most people, like aliens more. Well, I definitely like the original Alien more. I understand that for a lot of people it may be too slow-paced, and I can understand that, but I definitely feel that it has the better atmosphere. You should rewatch it at some point, Sarah. Once a month watching Alien. But for example, I also like the Alien Isolation. I haven't played Alien Isolation, of course, because I don't usually play horror games, but that's one of the horror games that I decided that, yeah, I guess I could watch this from someone else. So that's something I've watched then. I think I've pretty much checked the downstairs, so then there's the upstairs to check. Stereo controls, art pieces of variousness, childhood.
Okay, so, Tombstone data. Admiral David Edward Anderson. Not sure why anybody would be interested, but thanks for asking. I was born in London, June 8th, 2137. The last of 3 children born to Ursula and Paul Anderson. A nurse and a flight mechanic, respectively. But that's a little dry. And someone's gonna spice this up, right? Never been much for the spotlight. Anyway, where was I? It was a second marriage for my parents. They were almost 50 by the time they had me. My mother worked shifts, so my father would often take me to the base. While he worked, I watched transport ships and fighters take off. Worked his whole life around space travel, my father. But he never left Earth. Not for a day. He was a good man. But that's just a side note. Don't put that in. Who is it, Kaylee? Yes, I need to take that. I hope this is what you're after. I'll get to the more interesting N7 stuff next time.
Turian experience.
The Turians? Well, I might not always see eye to eye with the politics and the individual, but I have a great respect for the Turian military. Any Alliance soldier lucky enough to take part in their training programs will certainly be better for it. Their precision, skill, and discipline come together in a way that's second to none. Not that I'm faulting our own people or training. It's just that after fighting Taurians in the First Contact War, years later, I had the opportunity to observe and train on Paladin. It was a turning point for me. And I would encourage any soldier to try it. It's a unique experience to
Our mouth is very weirdly open. Or it's not open, but it looks weird in the lighting.
If you can find him, just ask how the platoon I commanded was trounced in his strategy game. Humbly. But I've used the lines that day many times.
Yeah, I need to go to sleep soon.
Will have their say. But I think it's vital that we do more of this kind of cross-species training. There you go. And if you do find General Oryx, let me know. I owe him money.
If he's still alive. Who can know? Okay, downstairs. London, but your kid David, you don't have the British accent. Maybe there's no British accent anymore. It is a lot future up in the time after all. So what? Who are we to say that there has to be British accent? I don't know. But there is Scottish or Sus accent with the Connolly. So I guess there should be. And yeah, I like Alien Isolation, but of course it's a little bit different now anyways, because I know the game, and it's still of course going to be tense to play. But of course I know the story of it, not the DLC, but the main story. Yeah, it's not like it's everything of it will be great, but I really like the atmosphere of it. Yeah, movies are nice, but I definitely, it's not the main thing that I do with my free time, watching movies. Certainly not, and certainly will not be. That's some weird painting work too sometimes. Normandy as our one.
You asked me to talk about the SSV Normandy. The Normandy SR-1. As commander of the Tokyo, I was consulted on the Normandy's design and on board for her initial training exercises. The average person probably doesn't know that the Normandy was a joint project with the Taurians. Acting CO Eli Xander.
I'm really starting to get way too tired.
She ran out of patience.
I shouldn't have come into this place, I guess. But I didn't know that there would be this freaking much of listening to these things.
And his team of Taurian engineers were in the CIC for final training exercises. Tempers flared when Xander pushed the limits of the stealth system, waiting to vent the IES well past what Tatum was comfortable with. I tried to calm the situation, but it still ended with the Taurian scientist in shackles and a human-Taurian fistfight at Korra's den later. Funny now,
Korra's den.
when I first laid eyes on the Normandy, she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Day after that training run, Admiral Wright found me on the bridge. She's yours, he said. Can't trust her to Xander. Send me a list of crew from the Tokyo you'd like, and prep for your first mission. Short command thanks to Saren. Still, one of the highlights of a long career.
This amount of stuff will still be here next time, don't force yourself. Yeah, but it just feels a little bit wrong to not listen to part of it now, but instead later, especially when we are almost at the end of listening to them all. So I just wouldn't feel right to leave it in the middle when I've started, but I can't even go to the bathwater. That's just sad. But anyways, I definitely will end here after we just looked into these last things. But that's just the armor locker and weapon bins. So I think we basically got everything done anyways. Then we can look into the customization to the place or something like that. I don't know. I think we have most of those things anyway, so it's a little bit weird. Anyhow, that's a place to save. Too tired. I have to go to work practice again tomorrow too at the same time, so tired. Need to go to sleep so I can go there at 1 o'clock. Again, not that much free time. A little bit, depends how many I will be waking up, I guess, but still. Ash, open the shop, it's time to go to the bathwater, you mean? Maybe I should start watching more movies. Yeah, I just started yawn so much. Okay, I'll be going to sleep. So, thank you. And yes, I am tired, so I'll just stop the recording here. I apologize for again going off rails and talking about all sort of things that are not related to the game. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed regardless. Everyone who was watching this from YouTube or from the stream. And I hope everyone will have a great week ahead of you guys. So, bye bye. See you next time.